the line of scrimmage, and he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Noles ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Sees an alley. Across the 45. He's into the open down the middle. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
From the gun, it's Singleton. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Freeze, freeze.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Gators. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's never fun as a quarterback to throw a pick six on the opening drive of the game, but a really nice job of rebounding there. On the very opening play of the next drive, you get a completion. Just trying to get your feet back under you, get you into a rhythm, get the confidence back.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. Buys time to his left. Left side is Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone.
Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Second and long here. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Singleton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Singleton. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Plows his way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to bully their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Seminoles. after the score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Florida 27, Florida State 7. Number 36, set to kick off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Lloyd. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He's got it. Bulldozes his way through. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Running right, it's Ball. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Jones wants to throw it. Caught. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They were all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
First and 10.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Lopez. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. To the house. Touchdown, Noles. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Number 36, set to kick it away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Jones to throw. Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Wiles. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Coverage.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Right side, it's Robinson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Just smothered on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Jones wants to throw it. Left side, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running right, it's ball. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 9 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's USC able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Caught. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Riles. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give on the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Works the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under pressure. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And the Gators have chalked down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me.
It's a running room. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jones to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws it off the RPO. He smashes his way through again. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quick give. It's Pryor. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Quickly complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Boggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Working on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
That keeps the score. Florida 58. Florida State 27.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't even reach double digits on the scoreboard last week. They were challenged, and so far, much improved in this one. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's a give the ball. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Jones to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is knocked away, incomplete. And how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Right side, it's Carter. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He now has 74 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Handoff for Ball. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup for 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's past the marker. They're headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run with Ball. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Pryor. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Second down to the air. Left side, it's Riles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it go. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.